Welcome, welcome. Just had to do a quick reset. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Check, check, 1, 2. There it is. Here we go. All right, what's up, everybody? Oh, wait a second. Yeah, I gotta put on my shades. Got the Raiders on. Conflicted about being a Raiders fan. Anyways, welcome. Sorry for the brief delay. The program OBS, which I recommend for just software-based multicam, was acting funky and wasn't recognizing this camera, so I had to add it as a source again. So welcome to the fourth vlog of Viral Media Network. I am the editor, producer, and owner of Viral Media Network. And if you don't know what Viral Media Network does, we create content for the web, including this. Our podcast is getting resurrected, and I would stress you to check out Hip Hop Kung Fu Theater. It's kind of an homage, a parody of Mystery Science Theater. But it's hip hop movies and rappers and hip hop artists, DJs and the like, watching and doing their own commentary. We have other videos. We have a series of hiking videos. The fourth one just came out, so check that out. But this vlog here is a weekday vlog. It's a daily vlog, but just on the weekdays. Got to have a little time off for the fam on the weekends. And since I'm not working on the weekends, well, what do you know? It's we got time. Anyways, we got a lot to go over. We got a little bit of unboxing here. Thank you to OneWerd and Dan Dillinger, the TXTMS crew. AudioRecon sent me this awesome limited edition vinyl and some goodies, so I'm going to unbox that in just a sec. But I want to talk about what else I'm talking about. I took a bunch of photos on my phone and then tried to import it here. But the ratios I didn't have time to do that, so when I do, I'll show pictures. But basically, I wanted to show pictures of the chicken coop and my compost bin, our compost bin and our chicken coop, as to what I was talking about in the last vlog. But we'll save that maybe for tomorrow, and maybe come up with some podcast suggestions for you to check out other than my own. So if you're interested in being interviewed for the podcast, send me a shout out, info@viralmedianetwork.com. Make sure to follow our channel, as I alluded to all the different playlists that we have on YouTube, on this channel, Viral Media Network 415. Make sure to like, thumbs up, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out our new Instagram page. That's @Viral Media Network, @viralmedia.network. And again, I'm working on these graphics, and it's just a time suck thing, because in the morning I'm taking care of the child, and then I get back to work on this thing. So this isn't supposed to be a slick produced thing. The podcast will have graphics and cutaways and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to try and implement that more here. But again, the point is to just keep going daily, and whether or not it's perfect or not, just keep rolling. So I'm going to put my hoodie on, because that's how I like to roll for right now. It's a little chilly out there. I don't necessarily want to be promoting Raiders, especially because they left Oakland, but it's just a hoodie I happen to wear. So I'm not promoting any of this stuff. Maybe I should do something like this, or put some, if I was responsible, I'd put a piece of tape on it. So anyways, I could also do this. I could just do a quick fold over. There we go. All right, so let's start by doing some unboxing. Here we go. Da 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 da. Okay, so thank you to Bandcamp, AudioRecon. Oh, look what slipped out. This is some bonus stuff. I'll get to that in a sec. Oh, bonus stickers. I will share that in a sec. So, woo. Oh, dropped my microphone. So here it is, by TXTMS. That's OneWerd and Dan Dillinger Collective. This keeps popping up. I'm sorry. Here's the back. There, TXTMS. Here are the different. What? This is the 27th out of 30 printing of this one. So, special. And here's what's super cool about it. Check this out. What? What? You can see through it? Oh my gosh. Look at that. That is special. And so, especially at a time like this when you're trapped at home, I'm going to slap this on and thank you guys. OneWerd, Dan Dillinger, AudioRecon, Bandcamp for hooking this up. This is awesome. I'm going to talk about them a little bit more. I'm going to read the description that's on their Bandcamp page. So cool. These are the bonus stickers that came in the box. We got AudioRecon sticker. We got a Weirdo Rap sticker, which is super dope. And this says, whatever your heart's desire, Falling Up, a journey through deep weirdness, including Dr. What, featuring Cool Keith, and Running Up, Avalanche, featuring Micah 9, my favorite album. Chain Archangel, Ramil. And I'm probably saying that wrong, and I probably said it in the whitest voice that you could think of. But anyways, thank you. These stickers are great. Record's great. I can't wait to listen to it. I literally just got it today, but, trying to prep for the show. So, so on that note, let me go ahead and talk about... there's a little blurb about this album. So, also get the free streaming. So, hailing from the SF Bay Area and Brooklyn, New York, OneWerd and Dan Dillinger spent the better part of the early 20s developing, I think that means like 2000. Oh, of their early 20s, sorry. Developing an ear for all things underground, an affinity for heavy drum programming, layering bass tones, and distorted fuzz hammered out on a unified vision for their debut project. Joined by underground stalwarts Gaija and Megabusive and Iron Bar Collective mainstays MC Graffiti and Defiant, the project's lenses encompass social decay and the shifting foundations of cultural and artistic consumption. That same lens also draws tightly toward inwards, capturing the mental collapse and aggression home of these environmental factors. Though it may have take its time incubating, these songs are initial carvings into material that promises to be mined even further. And I apologize if I butchered that. So, AudioRecon.com, check it out. Or Dorovich.fr. That's DORADOROVITCH.fr. Thank you to Dan Dillinger and Tyler OneWord. That is effing awesome. So, that takes that, and I can't wait to listen to that. So, what do I want to talk about today? I want to talk about continuing. You might have seen the picture. Okay, let me back up a little bit. You saw the picture starting off the stream. That is my daughter. So I love her very much. And we have a beautiful lemon tree in our backyard. We have Meyer lemons. And she loves lemons. I will say that picture encapsulates her love of lemons, but more so I was thinking about just what's going on these days, and it's just a good metaphor, when say life gives you lemonade. This is what you should when life gives you lemons, you should make lemonade. I totally butchered that again. But yeah, that is exactly sorry, I'm just promoting this. that picture basically encapsulates that saying. I mean, she loves it so much that she's just so joyful. And so I think that's just a good mindset to have these days about everything that's going on. I think we're going to get through this. I mean, it's going to be tough. It's going to be let's see. Okay. It's going to be tough to get through this, but I think if we keep positive and continue with what we're doing at home, making more home-cooked meals, coming together as communities, together getting to know your neighbors more, social distancing, but also getting fresh air. So, we've been outside of the house in our backyard a lot, starting to turn over the garden. I have pictures of that, but again, takes time to adjust them, and I didn't have time before the show, so I apologize. But I will show those tomorrow. I want to talk a little bit more about our Instagram page and what's coming up with that. So make sure to check it out. And let me see. I'm trying to share this a little more, get more viewers up. Let's see. Where can I share this to? Let's see, in a group. Fourth blog. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, so just keeping with that mindset. Oh, some tips and tricks. I've been hearing through a lot of sources actually that apple cider vinegar is good for these times. Now that's just a good thing to keep your gut in check. And this is where the virus is really gonna fester and create harm if you have if you have your digestive system. So make sure to incorporate apple cider vinegar in your diet. You can take shots. Some people mix it with hot water. Some people just like put it in salads and stuff. But as long as you're having a little bit of apple cider vinegar, you should be doing okay. Lots of genetic things, ways to stay healthy. Just boosting your immune system is the key. Getting out is important. I know some people are saying you shouldn't even get out at all. But I think a little bit, as long as you maintain distance from other people, that's important. Urge people to get excited about our podcast coming up. We have some interesting people that we're going to be interviewing. If you know Bosco, not receiving enough video. Let's check that out. What's going on? Well, here we are. Not receiving enough video to remain smooth streaming. Huh, that's interesting. Seems pretty good on this end. So I apologize if it's a little delayed. But anyways, so Bosco, he makes this it's basically a new version of the talk box. It's called the Electro Spit. We're gonna have him on. He's for E40 and some other hip hop acts. So we want to get him on and pick his brain. We've got some people in the tech world that build apps and games. We've got who else? We've got. We're going to have Richie Cunning on with his DJ. He's going to be a guest. Ryan Nicole, if you know that artist, very talented artist out of Oakland, Bay Area. Who else do we have? And so if you want to check out the past podcast, make sure to go on to Viral Media Network 415 Sam Jack Podcast. You can also go to soundcloud.com/Sam Jack Podcast. Very worth checking out. I really encourage that. Who else are we going to have on? Trying to get Jennifer Johns on. She's a talented singer, an activist, so we want her on. My mind is drawing a blank today, so please excuse me. Let me go here. Give me a quick sec. Let's see. Oh, I did it again. I'm not supposed to be touching my face or picking my nose, and I did it on live. Saquon, love to get you on here if you're watching. Love to get Saquon. Richie Cunning, Caffrey J, who runs Hip Hop for Change. Love to get him on. Natasha Muse, trying to get her on the fight, on the show. Fight. Rob Reddy, one of the co-founders of Piano Fight, the venue and the group, the theater group, comedy group. We're trying to get him on. Andrew Oot, who runs a gallery and is an art curator down in San Diego. Used to be my neighbor. Going to get him on. So those are some of the guests we're going to have on. And let me talk about podcast suggestions because first of all, I love watching Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's great. I really suggest he has a variety of guests on. I'm just checking notes on my phone here. One that I really like listening to is, it's on NPR as radio, but Marketplace. That's a great podcast. Let's see. Getting back to the kind of the sort of self-sustainability. Choosefy.com. Fi Start, or just Fi. Maybe it's about financing. So, financial independence. That's what it stands for. So I haven't listened to it too much, but that's someone that's watching suggested that. What other? I love Comedy Bang Bang. Comedy Bang Bang, super funny. On the Media is another great podcast. Mr. Money Mustache is something that was also suggested to me about, so that's definitely something to check out. And then also Joel suggested some apps. So Hoopla, Hoopla, and Canopy with a K, Knopy. Those are free movie apps if you have a library card. So that's another way of saving money. We were talking about that on one of the previous vlogs. So that's another thing. So just continue to be positive. Continue to think of ways where you could sustain yourself. If you're out of work like me, it's the double-edged sword because I'm out of work where I just go in and get paid to perform a service, but now I have time to create and develop with my business here. So that's going to be my goal, and post more on eBay. I've got a lot of stuff to sell, so if you're interested, check out Lumberjack Cuts on eBay. Oh, and we have a surprise for you. Bum, 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 bum. Who knows what this is? Simon. Simon says. No, and I'm touching my face again. That's so bad. This is one of the first interactive electronic games. Simon. And basically what it is you turn it on. And I think the batteries are still good. You press start, and it basically starts with a pattern, and you have to mimic the pattern. Let's see if I can do it. It's on pretty easy level, but, this is jumping. So I would go. And I got to follow that pattern. I messed up already? Okay, so you get the idea. I'm going to start again. You got to follow it to the end. Oh, am I going to make it all the way through? Oh, that means you made it all the way through. So there you go. That is a Simon. This came out, I want to say, in the late 70s, early. It is awesome. We got it at a garage sale. But this is a little electronic history for all you millennials out there. And look how big this is. I mean, I'm a pretty big guy. It's like the size of my head. This is great tactile, like, interface. It's electronic, but you still have like manual tactile, like, oh, just big buttons to mash. I love it. So anyways, I wanted to share that with you guys. Thought you'd find that fun. And the stream is still going. Excellent connection. So what else do we have to talk about? Let's see, going forward this week. And I'll get some better podcast suggestions. But let's see. We want to continue to be productive, continue to be helpful in our community, and reach out to people, and share recipes, share goods. Don't be a hoarder. Make sure you stock up. But it's also, we're also learning a lot about ourselves and how dependent we are on functions. And when those shut down, we don't have our own means. So I think I'll end on this conversation again. Always goes back to conversations we were having. But my wife and I, and she was listening to one of the podcasts I suggested on the media podcast about survivalists, and what do they call them? Not planners, but preppers. I would call them survivalists, but basically people who are stocking up and building their basement for an apocalypse or a zombie takeover or whatever, and have all these skills. And it's just interesting because I guess on the podcast they were talking about how some people are either not ready in this community. They're either not ready to be fully prepped for and have all the supplies, or they don't think this is the big one that they should be prepping for. So I think that's interesting. But I grew up as a Boy Scout. I became an Eagle Scout, and you learn a lot of these skills about surviving, building a fire, wilderness survival, how to cook, how to tie knots, how to first aid, how to help people in your community, and all this kind of stuff. So I'm kind of like on that wavelength, but I'm not in that regard of fully prepping and doing all those things. But I think it's important to have that mindset. I think the better approach is the overall sustainability, to be, the home garden, making your buildings and your structures out of sustainable goods, whether it be cob building or haystacks. That's a popular way. Sustainable, farming and things that we can do at home to minimize our impact, and also recycling and all that kind of good stuff. So I'll pretty much leave it there. I want to share with you, I know I said that last week, but I'll bring them tomorrow to the vlog. But I have these reusable bags for bulk items and things for shopping, so we're not always using plastic bags. So I'll share that product. I'll sort of like I did the unboxing with the record. I'll do that with these goods that I have. And it's bought on Amazon, so I know Amazon has its own issues ethically, but it's the source for a lot of great stuff, so it's really hard. And I know that's a little hypocritical considering what I'm talking about self-sustainability, but you do have to use certain resources. Certain things are out of your control, unless you want to spend the time sourcing things and stuff like that. So that's a whole different issue. But I'm just gonna go out and go out with a little music. So all the beats you're hearing today are my own stuff. So if you like it, hit me up on SoundCloud, Lumberjack1, Mixcloud, Lumberjack. Again, check out viralmedianetwork.com. Follow us on Instagram, viralmedia.network. On Facebook, we're Viral Media Network, all 3 words. And make sure to follow us, subscribe to us here on YouTube, thumbs up this video, check out all the different playlists, click on your notification, leave a comment. Would love to talk to you guys more and find out what's going on with you guys. So thank you so much. Leave me some feedback. Let me know how I'm doing. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much. Have an excellent week, and we'll see you tomorrow at the same time, 1 p.m. Pacific time. We're Viral Media Network, all 3 words. And make sure to follow us, subscribe to us here on YouTube. You guys have a good week. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Playlists. Click on your notification, leave a comment. Would love to talk to you guys more and find out what's going on with you guys. So thank you so much. Leave me some feedback. Let me know how I'm doing. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Have an excellent week, and we'll see you tomorrow at the same time, 1 p.m. Pacific time.